The silver lining. Okay, a quick status report at the end of January. My family has plunged into poverty. My brother has no immune system. My mother has no job. My mom has no job. My dad was working about 90 hours a week and apparently to be on the verge of flipping out completely. The hottest girl in the eighth grade came to my house to tutor me, and I booted her off my property. I was definitely going to fail my math final. But on a bigger note, my strange tragedy-induced popularity at school was growing. Word got around that Stephen Alpert was a guy who kicked Renee Albert to the curb, and people just decided I must be the man. Renee was especially thrilled with the whole story for some reason. Maybe she figured she'd have no competition for Tutor of the Year now. Of course, every male I knew thought that sending Renee home made me the idiot boy of East Village Middle School, but they still felt an odd sort of admiration for me. It was like I resisted the spell of a fearsome enchantress. Everyone else was under that spell and couldn't resist it. So they assumed I had some secret strength. It didn't matter that they were wrong and that every time Renee walked into the homeroom and glared at me, I was torn between two equally powerful urges to run up to her, drop to one knee, and propose to her or run away from her and cry in the boys' bathroom for an hour. They all saw a guy who sent the cheer queen packing. Weird. Annette met me after school a bunch more times than last week. My brother and mom went to Philly and returned. I played drums and did homework. Meals got nuked and consumed. The sun rose in the east and set in the west. Numbness was setting in, but I just had enough oomph left to get me through the finals. I wound up with A's and B's in science, in English, science, social studies, and Spanish, and a big fat D in math. Mrs. Galley called me into her office one Friday to break the news. Candy heart, Stephen? Last time I'd been here, I practically had to donate blood to get a candy heart. Now she was leading off by offering me one. That right there was enough to tell me that she hadn't sent for me so she could award me with an honor roll t-shirt. What did I do wrong, Miss Scally? I made up every scrap of work in every class. I got a tutor. I studied like a monk. You got a 37 on your math final. Huh, how about that? I thought for sure I would get at least a 39 with that extra credit problem about the two trains. Stephen, I'm truly sorry. You made an incredible effort right up until the end. Yeah, so did the dodo bird and the passenger pigeon. Vanilla ice. How are your parents going to take this? I know you were quite concerned about their reaction when you had all that homework to make up. I don't really know. I haven't gotten lower than a B plus before. On the other hand, they're pretty caught up in my brother's situation right now. Maybe they'll just kind of won't notice. Sorry to break it to you, Stephen, but I have a feeling they'll notice this. I know. How are they gonna find out? The report card's getting mailed out home today, or will you call first, or will I have a chance to tell them? Your report card is probably already in your mailbox. Do you want me to call them before they see it? Yes, please. Can you get my mom on her cell phone? She's at the hospital with Jeffrey today, but she always has it on her. Please tell her I tried. Please. She said she would certainly advocate for me and then asked whether I wanted to be in the office for the call. I really and truly didn't want to sit through and watch the live actions my mother got disappointed in me, so I went back to class. I buried my head and got through the rest of the day. A bus ride home, I felt like a condemned man's last walk.